Hello, everybody. How are you? Good to be here as always. And today is Thursday, 5th of June. Hope everyone's having a good day wherever you are. And as I said yesterday I was traveling, so that's why you saw a recording from me. I hope you enjoyed it. Like I said, every day until we see our CEO, Ashmi Farah, I will try and bring something of value to the table for you, maybe to help you understand things a little bit, or maybe to make you think a little bit as well. And that's what I've intended to do. A big thank you. I hope you got to watch Chris, Marcian, and AI Francine today. They were very good, weren't they? And as Chris has said, that he's going to try and get as many people on who are fired up about what's going on onto his show. So if he hasn't called on you yet and you are a positive person, I'm sure you will get the call from our brother Chris Johnson in the very near future. So look out for that. As far as On Passive is concerned and your back office ecosystem, nothing new there. But as always, I do recommend that you log in on a daily basis. That's where the updates are going to be. And obviously, if we hear anything before that update comes, then we'll let you know, obviously. Um, this week, then, I'm doing a bit of traveling around this week, so I'll be in different locations, but I am sticking as much as possible to my schedule. So please bear with me if there is a time change along the route. It's only for a few days, so don't worry about anything. Today, then, I want to talk about 5 key marketing strategies. Why have I picked this subject? I picked this subject because I think it's really important to understand from what I've been saying on the other lives that each of the components that I've discussed before, there is subcomponents within them that make a lot of difference to businesses. Like yesterday, we talked about, is profit the only business goal? And before that, we've talked about other things to do with business. And today I want to talk about marketing, because really, having these things on your product or services or what you are trying to sell is the number one most important thing that you can do in business. Now, obviously, there's two sides to business. There is corporate business, and then there is your individual business that you will have inside the next phase. All of these, or sorry, both of these will require some kind of marketing to get people's eyes on them. Now, whether the company are going to supply us streams of marketing for us, or it is going to be more on us to do that side of things, we don't know yet. But I thought I'd bring this topic up so that we got a good idea of some marketing tips that we can maybe bring on board to our own business, but also to give us an insight of what corporate businesses look at as well, as far as their marketing campaigns are concerned. So let's look into this then. 5 key marketing strategies include content marketing, social media marketing, email marketing, search engine optimization, SEO for short, and influencer marketing. Now, I actually believe that that is probably almost down to 4 now. I really do get the impression now that email marketing is certainly on the decline. I don't see as much junk email as I used to. I think that the algorithms that our email clients have put in place filter out a lot of this now. So I almost feel that email marketing is almost a thing of the past. I think that we've now moved into different types of marketing, and I would actually substitute the email marketing for AI marketing. Again, it's such a new concept that it's not even documented yet. And this is why I think that, If you remember listening to our CEO, Ashim Mufara, on our last webinar, when we did that Q&A at the end, I actually asked him about marketing, and he was very excited about how he is going to integrate, or at least to show us what he's got in store as far as AI marketing is concerned. I believe that is the way forward, but we should never forget the other types of marketing as well. So let's run through them. Okay, this will give you an idea for yourselves. It'll also give you an idea of what companies look at as well, as far as that marketing campaign is concerned. These strategies certainly help businesses reach and engage with their target audience, building brand awareness and also driving sales. So let's have a look at content marketing. Creating and distributing valuable, relevant, and consistent content to attract and engage a target audience. This can include blog posts, videos, infographics, and other forms of digital content. If you are online at all, anywhere right now, what's one thing that we complain about more than anything else about social media? The amount of adverts. Okay, it doesn't matter what social media platform you are on, you will see some sort of content in there advertising something. Now, a lot of that is paid for advertising that is random, but majority of it is targeted traffic, because the algorithms might be picking up on voice recognition of what you're talking about, and so they are putting those algorithms of what they are listening to you in front of you, so you've got a better chance, or they have got a better chance of you clicking on something that is interest of you. How many times do you find yourself, you might be texting somebody about specific somethings? Let's say I was talking to my neighbor the other day about lawn mowing. Okay, I wasn't, but let's just take that as an example. Okay, you might be texting the guy about mowing the lawn, or you might have been talking to the guy about mowing the lawn, and hey presto, what pops up on social media? Lawn mowers. That is targeted traffic. Why? Because the devices now are so advanced that they actually pick up on what people are saying, and then they will use those algorithms to put that product or service in front of you. So there is a much more higher probability that you will actually click on it and maybe then go and do a purchase. That is targeted traffic, okay, because the interest is already there and the company or the algorithms are putting something in front of you. So it is important that you integrate your marketing content either with vloggers and bloggers, doing videos about your products or services, okay, and other digital content. Now, it really is important that you stay up to date with this, that you bring, if you are going to go down the content marketing route, that you are consistent with it, you are new and you are fresh, that you are giving offers that they can't get in other places, so that there is a reason for customers to be engaged with your content. The number one reason people unsubscribe or leave is because there is no new content coming their way. Now, if you remember, a couple of years back, or even 3 years back, part of what On Passive was going to do was going to give us our very own web page with products and services in it that was going to change on a regular basis. This was also going to be done for us, if you remember, and that is also part of what we are talking about here, fresh content on a fresh basis, which means that every time somebody clicks on your website, guess what? It's new and it is fresh. We've already seen that before, haven't we, with the amount of different web pages that came our way that we saw on a regular basis. I've no doubt that that has been enhanced. I've no doubt that that has been brought up to date with AI and all the rest of it. And I would not be surprised if we don't see similar forms of that into the next phase. But again, This is just me, Redfern, talking about this, but I can't think why we won't have something of that in the future. Makes sense to, doesn't it? That will put us above and in front of other competitors because of the fresh feel about it. So if you are going to do something like that, remember that. Remember that customers require fresh all the time, brand new, fresh on a regular basis. Social media marketing. This is utilizing social media platforms to connect with potential customers, build brand awareness, and drive traffic to a website. This involves creating an engaged content, running ad campaigns, and interacting with followers. YouTube, for instance, is a social media forum. Whatever you are doing, then you have to interact with your client base. We do this on a daily basis on the chats here. We talk to people, you guys talk to each other, and we get good value out of doing these on a daily basis. It brings more of a community spirit together. It helps us all engage. It helps us or gives us the confidence, at least, to be able to ask questions. And this is very important if you're using social media as part of your marketing campaigns. You have to be open for people to ask questions to you. Now, obviously, if people are giving you abuse or if people are negative about your whatever you're doing, then you have the right to exclude them from what you are doing. But if they are genuine people who have got genuine concerns or whatever, then that is important that you are open for that dialogue. Otherwise, it's going to feel like it's only for some and not for everyone. So it's very important to get that balance right, to be open so that people can ask you questions. But if you haven't got the answers, you just haven't got the answers. And this is what I try and do with my channel here is I try and be open, honest and upfront. And if I don't know, then I just don't know. But what I do try and do with this content that I'm doing right now is on a daily basis, I try and bring you something new that is of value. The content is of interest. And this is why I think that if you are that kind of person, then it certainly will help you in the future within your own business online. So make sure that you do stick to those kinds of things within social media marketing. Try and build a brand, okay? Connect with potential customers who are there. Drive traffic to your website. Remember how OConnect was working for us? Had that call to action button that you could put on there that you can click on that would take them to your website. Again, all of these things that I'm talking about that we've seen already under the Unpassive banner and within our ecosystem and those products and services, it makes sense that something similar will be there in the next phase. Why? Because it's beneficial not only to the business, but it's beneficial to us as well. Is it going to be enhanced? Is it going to be more AI? Is it going to be fresh and new? Yeah, absolutely. Is it going to be exactly the same? I don't know. We'll have to wait and see on that. But it certainly makes sense that that will be integrated into the next phase in some way, shape, or form. And it's something that we should utilize to the best of our ability in our own businesses so that we can maximize our success rate in our sales. This is the prime thing that we should be thinking about now is how can I leverage everything that is going to be there in the next phase for the benefit of my own business. That really means leaving no stone unturned as far as what I can get from the platform for the maximizing the amount of sales I can possibly make for my own business. Because what do sales mean, guys? Sales mean commission. Commission means you earning money. And this is what we're all trying to achieve at the end of the day. And I certainly will be maximizing my potential as much as possible. And of course, I'll be helping you guys to maximize yours as well with the things that I'm doing right now. I'll be diving deep into the new next phase. I'll be diving as much as possible into what is there and helping you guys leverage it as much as I am as well. Because the more we all succeed, the better the business does. Okay, so remember, create engaging content, run ad campaigns, and interact with the followers if you are using social media as part of your marketing campaigns. It says about email marketing. Now, if you have got a good email list, okay, send emails to nurture your leads, promote products, and build relationships with customers. This can involve personalized emails, automated workflows, and segmented lists. Like I said, for me, the way I'm feeling at the moment, and I have got a pretty big list of emails. Will I be inviting people to the next phase on my email list? You're damn right I will be. Will I be sending occasional emails to that list? Yes, I will be, but I'll certainly not be hitting it hard. I don't believe that that is going to give me the best result from my work involved in where I want to take my business. I think there's going to be new innovative things out there that I can utilize much better with my time and energy than going backwards using old style email marketing. I really believe that AI marketing, in whatever shape and form it's going to take, is going to be the new way forward. And that's what I want to embrace. I want to utilize it. And I certainly want to run with it as much as I possibly can. Why? Because it's new, guys. People are going to be interested in it. People are going to look at it, and you're going to have a much better click-through rate on it, and that means hopefully better sales for all of us. SEO, search engine optimization. What a key point this is. Okay, this is all basically about rankings of your website in a search engine place. So let's stick with Google. Everybody knows that, don't they? Okay, whatever keywords, okay, that your business is about, you need to optimize that page that you are promoting or selling to the best of your ability. So this is about building your brand. This is about building your focus on your business, about what you are trying to sell or achieve with your website or your funnel or whatever you are using. Having the ranking higher certainly is going to improve your chances of click-through rate and also the chances of sales. Really is important that you understand how SEO does work. I might actually do a whole separate one on SEOs. Let me just put that on the list because I think it's such an important topic that we should cover. I think I should let me just write that on there. Op- Optimization. Okay. I think it really is such an important part of understanding the internet and how you get eyes on your websites. If you are higher up the search engine of the rankings, so if you're on page 1 to 5, okay, you're standing a very good chance of somebody hitting your website. But you have to incorporate lots of other things to get that SEO going. What do I mean by that? Is you will have your URL to that website. Okay, your URL is your web address. Okay, that goes in your browser at the top, and that would then take that person to your website. The more you spread that URL across the internet, the better chance of SEO bringing you up those rankings. Why? Because you are all over the place. You're on social media, you're on search engines, you are on other people's pages, etc., etc. And those algorithms Okay, recognize your web page, and obviously the more people that look at your website, the higher up the click-through rate is. That increases your ranking. And all the way through, it helps so much more. And we'll talk about this at length, I think, on its own subject. I really do think that it is going to be something of great interest. And the last thing, okay, is influencer marketing. Now, this is partnering with influencers who have a large following on social media to promote products or services. Influencers can help reach a wider audience, build trust, and drive sales. Now, I don't class myself as an influencer, but I have got nearly 60,000 subscribers to this channel almost daily, but at least 2 or 3 times a week, I will get an email or I will get contact from companies wanting me to promote whatever they are doing. Okay. Guess what? I haven't done it yet. Why haven't I done it? Because my focus is on you guys. My focus is on what this company is trying to do and trying to achieve. I don't want to get sidetracked on halfway through a video, picking somebody going, these are the best earphones that I have ever had in my life. Go out and buy them. The link is here underneath. Could I do that? Yes, I absolutely could. Would it harm me as far as myself in this business? No, I don't think it would do. But it's not something that I want to do at the moment. I would much rather promote my own products and services in the future through my own social media that I am doing right now and building up my following than to go down a route of getting cheap money for somebody else. Is that to say that I won't use other influencers for my own products and services? That is something that I will certainly look at. I will look at contacting other people so that I can maybe get them on board. Certainly, one of them is going to be my nephew. If you remember way back, I told you about my nephew, who is a huge influencer on YouTube. He's got nearly 4 million followers now for a certain kids game. He knows what I'm doing. I haven't approached him yet as far as doing anything together, collaborating, but it is certainly going to be an area that I will be looking at in the future to get eyes on what I am trying to achieve. All of these things that I'm talking to you about now are going to make a difference to your business. They are going to enhance your chances of making sales. And at the end of the day, that is exactly what we're trying to achieve. Remember, to make commissions, you have to sell something. Very easy mathematics. So it really is worth spending the time researching, looking into how market strategies work and what those market strategies can do for you in your own business. Why not spend the time now researching some of these things so that you have a better grasp on what is going to be there for you moving forward? So when the time comes for us to get going, then you can start your strategy from word go rather than having to learn it or find places that you need to implement them from. Having that knowledge base right now is going to help you. And that is what I try to do on a daily basis, is to build your knowledge base of how businesses work, what is involved within them, and how to maximize your potential of doing well within it. Because without it, then you're going to start from scratch. You're going to be flailing around a little bit and not get going. That is going to cause a lot of despondency for you, because you will see other people getting ahead of you or being more successful or whatever it might be, and you want to do it as well. So, as you can say, as I said now, okay, let's start learning about these things, okay, because it will be of benefit to you. Anyway, guys, that's it from me today. I really do hope that it has been of interest. It certainly is for me because they are all things that make an awful lot of sense. I know that companies use these types of marketing strategies. So why wouldn't we want to use the same sort of things for our own business? Obviously, we'll have to see what the new company or the new business brings to us as far as marketing is concerned. But even if they are bringing marketing in some way, shape, or form to us, why not expand your knowledge of how marketing works to give you that extra boost as well? That's it from me for today, guys. Speak to you all tomorrow, and I will bring something new to the table. Bye for now.